Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel, or if it's your first time, welcome. My name is Liv, and today we're going to be talking about some makeup that I tried out from a brand called Juno&Co. So Juno&Co is a website. It's not like a brand that you can buy in stores, and from what I can tell, they're trying to be like a super cheap version of an Ulta or a Sephora. So they sell a bunch of different brands of makeup on their site, and then they also have their own Juno&Co branded products, just like how at Sephora you can buy like Kat Von D or Urban Decay, but you can also buy Sephora branded products. Just reading off the Juno&Co site right now, their sort of deal as they have it explained is, we're cutting out the middleman and working directly with manufacturers so that we can put money towards more important things like prestige materials and product design. Prepare to feed your makeup addiction for much less. So I guess their deal is that they work directly with distributors and manufacturers instead of going through the brands. That being said, the products are branded, so like I'm not quite sure how that works, but whatever, it's fine. So I placed a pretty large order on Juno&Co a couple weeks ago. I got some of their products, I got some of the other brands that they sell. I have really put this makeup to the test. I have been wearing all of these products multiple times over the past couple of weeks because these things are so cheap. So if it's good, it's definitely worth the money. I filmed myself getting ready today using a lot of these products so that you guys can see them in action. I'm also just gonna talk through my thoughts on them so far and let you guys know whether or not they are worth the money. So the first thing isn't actually makeup. It's this really cute little headband. I think I briefly mentioned it in one of my videos last week. It's just a cute little bow headband. I really like it for putting on while I'm getting ready, especially when I'm filming for my channel, because it's nice to have something that's like a little bit cute. It's really good quality and it was $1.50, so if you need another headband, I would say this is a good one. So the reason that I did this entire review in the first place is because of this Juno&Co microfiber fusion sponge. I saw Jordan Byers do a review on it and I love her and she seemed really impressed with it. This sponge is $4 and the whole deal is that like it's a regular beauty sponge but it's coated in microfiber, and I don't know how much of a difference that makes, but it is a really nice, really soft sponge. I'm a big fan of it. I know this looks really dirty, but I think the microfiber cloth part gets stained because I've cleaned this multiple times and like that just doesn't come off, but it doesn't feel like gross or crusty or anything like that. This sponge doesn't really swell up when you dampen it. This is at damp right now and it's pretty much the same size as when it's dry. I do prefer it damp because I feel like when it's dry, it just sort of smears the product around, but when it's damp, it really shears it out and provides a really nice, smooth, even coverage. I use this for my foundation and my concealer, and honestly, I've been using this every day since I got it. It has 100% replaced my Real Technique sponge, which I really do like, but I'm a huge fan of this and I will probably be repurchasing it again for $4. It's one of the cheapest beauty sponges I've ever seen and I think it does what it's supposed to do. It provides a really smooth, even layer of coverage. It's really soft and gentle on the skin and it has a really nice shape. There's like this flat bar at the top, which is really easy for getting underneath your eyes. So I'm a big fan of this. This lived up to the hype for me and it's definitely worth $4. Okay, so let's talk about some lip products. First up is this She Makeup Lip Liner Duo. So this was $2.99, so super cheap. And when I say super cheap, I mean like really cheap. The packaging on this is garbage. When I first opened it, it completely fell apart, which I've never seen a lipstick do before. Also, the idea of it being a lip liner duo is that it has two colors in it. So there's a darker shade at the top and then a lighter shade around the bottom. Reminds me of those Smashbox ombre lips. This is awful. Unfortunately, the formula, it doesn't feel too bad once you get it on, but it is so difficult to apply. It's really streaky. The color is way too bright, and not in like a, ooh, it's a pop of color way, in like it's a garish clown makeup way. And the lip liner function of it is super obnoxious because you have to flip the lipstick upside down to apply it to your bottom lip, which is super difficult. And also the colors don't even look good together. It's like a deep berry shade and a neon hot pink. I am not a fan of this. For $3, definitely not worth it, so skip this one. Okay, so next up is the Clean Color Peel and Seal with a Kiss Lip Stain. This is in the shade Fury. This is one of those peel off lip tints. I've never tried one before. I know it's kind of gimmicky, but I really wanted to try it. So when I saw one for, how much is this? For $1, I was like, okay, fine, I'll do it, I'll buy it. So basically you're supposed to apply this all over your lips, and on this site it says to make sure you get a really even rim. So here's the applicator. It's like a child's lip gloss. Tell me how you were supposed to get a defined line with this. It is impossible. So I have been applying this with a lip brush. I have worn this probably 5 times. The first time I wore it, it faded away within like 2 minutes, but my lips were really dry, so I wanted to give it another shot. So I exfoliated, I moisturized, my lips were looking good, and then I tried this again. And it looks really pretty when you first peel off that top layer. Like, I'm not gonna lie, it looks really nice, it looks really natural, but it is such a pain to apply this. It takes me like 5 minutes to put it on, to wait for it to dry, to peel it off. And if I'm gonna go through all that effort, this better last all day. Like, I wanna have beautiful, like, stained lips from 9 to 5 at least. And this, for me, barely made it to lunch. So the color is pretty, and maybe it would be good for like a night out if you're just having drinks and you're not eating anything. It might last, but it just wasn't worth the effort for me. It also didn't fade super well, so I got left with like a pretty bright line around the edge of my lips while the center was completely bare, which is just not a good look. So for $1, this might be fun, and again, it might be good for a night out, especially if you like a no makeup look, because it is really natural looking. But yeah, I'm done using this. It's just too much effort. So next up is also from the brand Juno&Co. It is their Contour Me In brush in the style ES05. This is a really good brush. It was $2, which is insane. It's really good quality. It's super soft. It feels really sturdy. Like, it doesn't feel like a $2 brush. It's called Contour Me In, so I guess it's supposed to be for contour, but I think it's really good for getting your bronzer in the hollows of your cheeks and around your forehead. Like I said, it's super soft and fluffy, and I love the shape because it allows me to get like a defined line where I want the bronzer to stop. You know, I don't want it like all over my jaw, but it's soft enough that I can then use it in small circles to like blend the bronzer up. This is awesome for $2. I would totally repurchase it. Not that I need to. I haven't had the brush like shed or anything yet, and I've been using it every day for the past couple weeks. I'm totally gonna buy some more Juno&Co brushes, so let me know in the comments if you would like to see a review of like their full brush collection, because if all their brushes are this good, it's a really good find. Okay, so next up is another sort of gimmicky product, is the Santé, I don't know how to pronounce it, Holographic Glow Highlighter Drops. So everyone has seen the like Cover FX illuminator drops, and I know Makeup Revolution has a product that's supposed to be a dupe, and I really want to try both of them, but I haven't yet. I don't know why, I just feel like I have way too many highlighters. So I saw this on Juno&Co. This is $6, so that's actually the most expensive thing in this entire order. And I am not sure how I feel about this yet, despite having used it. Oh my god, I just dropped it. That was close. I'm not sure how I feel about this. This was in the shade Peach Pearl. So when I hear Peach Pearl, I expect like a peachy shade. This is purple. So, you know, I wasn't super thrilled because I wasn't really looking for like a lavender highlighter. However, I do think these are pretty good highlighter drops. They're definitely not as in your face or shimmery as the Cover FX ones from what I've seen, but is a nice liquid illuminator. It's pretty easy to work with, especially when you use that same Juno&Co sponge just to blend it out on the cheekbones. I think it's like a really intense, pretty glow. Using this underneath a powder highlighter, you get like intense shine. So these aren't bad. I don't even know that they're worth $6, to be honest, especially considering that the names do not seem to match up to the product in the bottle, and they don't even have like swatches on the website. So you are literally just going off the name that you see there. Maybe if you like a purple one, pick up Peach Pearl. I will probably check out the Makeup Revolution ones instead because I think the price is comparable, and I have a feeling that their color names will at least match up to the product in the bottle. So I'm not sure about this. If you're already placing an order and you're looking for purple, grab Peach Pearl, but the rest of them, it's kind of a gamble, so who knows. So next up is the Prismetal Chrome Eye Mousse. So this is like a mousse eyeshadow. This is in the shade Holography Types. Holography is not a word, right? This was $5, so one of the more expensive things in this order. And I was like, ooh, a cream eyeshadow, that'll be fun. If you look at it in the pan, to me it looked like a white silver. And there's a little bit of a like purpley reflect, but this is purple. It stays pretty well on your eyes, like it doesn't crease super bad, which is nice. I was using it as like an eyeshadow topper. I didn't love that. I actually like it a lot more as an eyeshadow base underneath, like a bright silvery color. If you want it to have kind of a purple reflect, putting this down first is a really cool way to achieve that. That being said, for $5, like the product itself is just kind of weird. It swatches so differently from what's in the pan. And again, on their website, they don't have swatches. So you're going in totally blind. And for $5, I mean, this is a site that prides themselves on having like super cheap products, and you can get much better quality, prettier cream eyeshadows for less than $5 a pop. So I don't know that it's worth it. Like, I probably won't be reaching for this much more now that I'm done testing it. Not so sure about this one. So next up is a mascara. It is the Italia Lashes for Days mascara, and it is $2.50, which is insanely cheap for a mascara. This one, not so great. I did not test this out today, but I do have a picture. I wore it to work this week so you guys can see what it looks like on my lashes. This is 2 coats. It says it's gonna lengthen and volumize your lashes. I didn't really find that it did either of those. It also claims to be waterproof, which is hilarious because this is the least waterproof mascara ever. Like, it smudged a lot under my eyes, and I got in the shower, not like it should have to stand up through a shower, but like when there was a little bit of moisture near my eyes, it just streamed down my face. So this is absolutely not a waterproof mascara. For $2.50, it performed about how you would expect. Like, it made my eyelashes pretty clumpy. With mascara, I feel like it's either amazing or it's just kind of fine. Like, either I look at my eyelashes and I'm like, oh my god, this made a huge difference, I really like this. Or I look at my eyelashes and I'm like, yep, those are eyelashes and there's black paint on them. This kind of fell into the latter camp for me, and lately I've been discovering so many awesome mascaras, so I definitely will not be reaching for this. There's a lot of great mascaras at the drugstore, so I would say just pick up one of those. There's no need to like go online and go to Juno&Co for something that's not that great of a product. So another non-makeup product that I ordered for them is the Brush Off Brush Cleaner. This was $2. So it comes in this little pan, and I thought it was gonna be like a wet sponge, like there was product in here that you would swirl your brush into and it would clean the brush. Nope, it's just a dry sponge in a pan. If you've seen that Pinterest hack where you use like one of those fake bun donut looking things and brush your brushes off on that to remove excess powder, that's exactly what this does. So I guess it's cheaper than buying like a scrunchie thing, but I don't know, it's just a sponge. So I've used it a few times. I don't know that it's like that great for getting excess powder off of my brushes. I usually just keep an extra washcloth on my vanity and just, you know, scrub my brushes off on that, and I would say that works about the same. So yeah, you don't need to spend $2 on this sponge in a tin. And last up are the Lollipop Lashes. What a cute design. When they arrive, they're like curved around this little center portion, but once you wear them, they don't really hold the curve super well. Also, I will note you can remove this stick to store them, which is great because like I kept this in so I could show you guys, but I'm not gonna store these with this like stick attached to the packaging. These are in the style 217. I really like these eyelashes. Obviously, I'm not wearing them today. I wore them in my Trader Joe's product review if you want to check that out to see how the lashes look on. I think they're gorgeous. They remind me a lot of the Ardell wispy lashes, but they're longer, which I really appreciate because when I wear the wispy lashes, I just don't feel like it makes that much of a difference. I have really long eyelashes naturally, to be fair. So for falsies, if they're not like extremely long, they don't make that much of a difference on me. I love the length and I love how much these curled up at the end. I did have a little bit of trouble trying to use these like a second time. I tried to put them on today and they just like weren't doing what I needed them to do. So these might be like a one-use pair of eyelashes. That being said, I'm pretty sure they were $1. So yeah, they were $1. So yeah, they're only one use, but they're so cheap. Like some eyelashes are like $18, and realistically you're only gonna wear those like, I don't know, 3 or 4 times before it gets kind of gross. So you could buy 18 pairs of these for $18 and get 18 uses out of them. So I am absolutely going to purchase some more of the false lashes from Juno&Co because I really liked this style, and they have a bunch of similar ones that I cannot wait to try out. I would say the Lollipop Lashes are a great find and so affordable. Alright guys, those are all the products that I purchased from Juno&Co. I would say there are definitely some wins in here. Like I said, I'm going to purchase more of the eyelashes. I'm going to purchase more of the brushes because I felt like those products were really good. I'm also going to repurchase that microfiber sponge because it is awesome. The rest of the products were a bit hit or miss. They're not unusable, but they're nothing special, and there are a lot of really affordable brands out there, like Essence comes to mind, or even some of the products from NYX that work super well, and you can purchase them at the drugstore. You don't need to go through the hassle of ordering online, especially when the online presentation of these products is a little bit concerning to me, like not having swatches, not having, you know, color names that are true to the actual shade. It makes it a bit of a hassle. So I would say Juno&Co is a really interesting site. If you liked the look of these products, I mean, they're super cheap, so it's not a huge investment if you don't end up liking them. If you liked this video, please go ahead and give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel for new videos every Monday and Friday. You can also follow me on Instagram or Twitter. Both of them are at livgraceface. That's it from me, guys. I hope everyone's having an awesome week, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!